Hello, everyone. Today we're diving into a story that's both jaw-dropping and bittersweet in the world of football. The journey of Ronaldinho, the Brazilian legend who once set the globe ablaze with his dazzling smile and magical footwork, from the heights of glory to the depths of legal turmoil. This isn't just a football tale. It's a real-life movie packed with dramatic twists that even Hollywood would envy. So, buckle up as we peel back the layers of this roller coaster ride, from the shining spotlight to the cold prison bars of Paraguay. Let's rewind to Ronaldinho's golden era, the early 2000s, when he reigned supreme as the uncrowned king of football. Do you remember? World Cup 2002, that outrageous free kick soaring past David Seaman, lifting Brazil to the pinnacle of glory. Then came Barcelona from 2003 to 2008, where he turned the Camp Nou into his personal stage. Those silky dribbles like a dance, those impossible passes, and that iconic bow to the Bernabeu crowd after tearing Real Madrid apart. That was the Ronaldinho we dubbed the Wizard of the Pitch. The 2005 Ballon d'Or, the 2006 Champions League, he was the poster boy of Joga Bonito, football that was beautiful, free, and passionate. Who could have imagined that from such heights he'd plummet so fast? But the tide turned when Ronaldinho left Barca for AC Milan in 2008. That was the first big shift, folks. His form dipped and late-night parties started overshadowing training sessions. He wasn't the same Ronaldinho anymore. The knees weren't as sharp, the magic feet lost their spark. From Milan to Flamengo, then Fluminense, his career became a runaway car, careening downhill with no brakes. By 2015, he hung up his boots, closing the curtain on a career that once sparkled like fireworks. But here's the kicker. That wasn't the end. Ronaldinho's post-football saga is where things get truly wild. Stepping away from the game, Ronaldinho didn't opt for a quiet life like many legends. Instead, he dove headfirst into a whirlwind of lavish parties, risky business ventures, and a lifestyle I can only sum up in two words: pure excess. He launched Comercio Participacos Limited, but rather than striking gold, it got tangled in fraud allegations and a slew of lawsuits. And that's not all. In 2015, he was slapped with a hefty fine for illegally building a pier and structures in Brazil's Guaíba Lake Conservation Area. A guy who once raked in hundreds of millions saw his passport seized for dodging the penalty. Can you believe it? When the cops checked his bank account in 2018, he had just $6 left. $6. From a millionaire superstar to broke, it's a fall no one saw coming. And now, we hit the climax of this blockbuster, the 2020 fake passport fiasco in Paraguay. Picture this: Ronaldinho, the man who had millions on their feet cheering, standing at Asunción Airport clutching a forged Paraguayan passport. Alongside his brother Roberto de Assis, he was nabbed on the spot trying to enter for a charity event hosted by a casino owner. A fake passport? It's like something out of a low-budget action flick. Ronaldinho claimed he got the documents from a sponsor and didn't know they were phony. But folks, the law doesn't care about excuses. He was locked up in Paraguay's notorious Agrupación Especializada prison for 32 days. Imagine it. From dazzling stadiums to grim cells, from roaring crowds to the clang of a locking door. Could it get any harsher? Even behind bars, Ronaldinho's spirit shone through. Rumor has it, he played football with fellow inmates and even won a mini tournament. The artist in him never faded. But beneath that grin lurked serious suspicion. Paraguayan police probed whether he was tied to a money laundering ring. Though they lacked solid proof to press further charges, the incident stained a legend's legacy. Eventually, after coughing up $1.6 million in bail and spending months under hotel arrest, Ronaldinho was freed in August 2020, slapped with a $90,000 fine. He returned to Brazil, carrying a scar on his career and life. So what dragged Ronaldinho from stardom to this abyss? I'd say it's a perfect storm. First, an unchecked lifestyle. He blew cash like confetti, lost in parties with no thought for tomorrow. Second, bad calls, dabbling in shady business, and using fake papers to dodge legal woes. And finally, maybe the absence of a steady hand, someone to steer him right when the stadium lights dimmed. Ronaldinho didn't set out to be a criminal, folks, but missteps sucked him into a vortex he never saw coming. Looking back, Ronaldinho's story is a pricey lesson. He was once a symbol of joy and creativity, but also a stark reminder of how fast fame can fade if you don't hold it tight. From a pitch wizard who mesmerized the world, he's now recalled not just for stunning goals, but for prison days and legal scandals. Yet, Ronaldinho still flashes that smile, popping up at events with unshakable optimism. Maybe that's the last takeaway from him. No matter how hard you fall, get up with your head held high. What do you think of this journey? A wasted genius, or a man who lived so fully he risked it all? Drop your thoughts below, because with Ronaldinho, the story never truly ends. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.